Get underway. Good morning and welcome, everybody. My name is Kit Bissinger. I am your gold leader here. We are going to be going through a training today that is going to get bulk content creation with Canva Pro. So, this is going to be something really exciting that I like to go ahead and use as a tool to get you some content to go ahead and be able to post. And what our goal here today is we want to go ahead and create 30 days worth of content. So 30 different types of content that can be able to be posted and then have that there for you guys. Now, this is a two-part series because we're going to learn how to create it here today. Now, you can go ahead and then post it onto yours, but then and next week, I'm going to go ahead and show you how with social millennials, how you can automate that posting of the great content there for you guys. So it's going to be exciting. This isn't a really hard process to do, very easy, which makes this training very short. So you guys can be able to get onto the things that you're going to have to do, but yet take and learn this and be able to apply it in every day so that you guys can get that great content to be able to go ahead and post. So without further ado, we will go ahead and move over to Canva. Now I'm already logged in here on Canva. It should pop up there that you can see it. Here's my screen. So what we're doing is we're making content for social media. Now, what we're going to be going ahead and doing is I'm going to go ahead and use one that we can post onto for like I prefer to use Facebook. It is generally used by almost everybody out there that's in on some form of social media. Some people don't have it, majority of the people do. And since it is the most well-known and accepted, let's go ahead and we'll do that. Now, again, we'll show you how we get that posted here into the next week's, but we will be creating it here today. So what I'm going to go ahead and do then here for you guys is we are going to go ahead and now we're at our home page right here on Canva. We're just going to go over here to social media. Now, first thing that I like to go ahead and do and make sure when I'm doing the bulk creation is to pick the certain type of post that I want to go ahead and do. So you have right here in front of us the different ones that you can do. I like the Instagram post because it's a square size and it kind of fits on everything. We know that Instagram and Facebook are and can be connected. So you select one, it's going to work for both on there. If you're just doing a story, a Facebook post, whatever it is on there, Canva has it. Now, I am using the Canva Pro. The bulk content is only with the Canva Pro. Now, Canva Pro is only $15 a month. It's a definitely great investment for your business if you're looking to take it there to the next level. There's so many great things you can do with the Canva free, and we had that and used that for the longest time. But then we finally wanted to go ahead and upgrade that to the Canva Pro. So I'm going to go ahead and use this square post on here that's going to go ahead and work that because this is the design that I kind of want to work with and use for our example today. All right. So we get here now. We get the blank square that we got our template that we can go ahead and use. Now, you know what? Depending on what you want to do, how you want to do for your background, what you're going to go ahead and have and create, I always try to go ahead and make sure that it's travel related because that's what the business that we're in. Depending on what it is, if you're making something that is themed for maybe like the holiday, you can use it for like Valentine's Day or Christmas, whatever it is. For our example today, we're going to use a travel example here. So I'm going to go ahead. We have plenty of options that you can just scroll down looking for templates that are already done. You don't have to create it. So I'm just going to grab this first one right here because I think I like this one right off the bat. It is travel related. So what I like to go ahead and do is find what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use on here. So this part right here, read the captions. I'm just going to delete this off. Got a couple other things I want to just delete off that they already have because I'm going to customize it and make it just for me and my particular business. So I'm going to, a couple things I'm just going to take off there and then we're going to go ahead and move forward, make it kind of plain and Jane. Okay, so there we go. Now, first thing I like to go ahead and do and always put it in here is I want to go ahead and put in my contact information. Again, we are not being a secret agent. I want everybody to know that I'm a travel agent and I want to get my contact information there for that. So I'm going to just duplicate this one right here, put it right down here, and I'm going to do the same thing because I'm going to go ahead and put my website to go ahead and get access to my website and my telephone number. Easy stuff that we're all just going to go ahead and do. So I'll just throw that in. We've got that here, our website.
Kit, can we use our Evo? I don't have a website right now. Can we use our Evo website? Would that be good?
Definitely, definitely you can. Yep. We didn't have ours for the longest time. We just used ours. We pay for it. It's part of it there. We know that our clients can go ahead and book on it. So yes, definitely use that. That's another tool that you can use. But since we have ours, we upgraded, and when we first started in the business, when my wife went in we found out that the name that we picked, actually there was another one travel agency with the same name, but they're from Australia. They couldn't find it. And finally, when I joined and became into the company, we just did a reorganization of the business. We changed it to the Adventures with the Bissengers. Not only is it relatable to us because we get gotten married and I started into the business, but then it was easier to find. People can find us now all the time without any problems. So that's
Okay.
what I did. And that's
Thank you.
exactly what you guys can do.
Thank
No
you.
problem. No problem. Okay. Moving right along here. Okay. Now I got this. Now, what I like to go ahead and do. So I've got the picture. I put my information. I'm going to go ahead and throw my logo on there also. So let me just look down here real quickly. I've got it saved on here so you guys can see exactly how I do this. And you can do it just the same. Couple quick little puts that we put in there. I should have had the logo up there higher, but there it is. So like to get my logo in there.
Do you know if you? I had Canva Pro for a long time, but then
Mm-hmm.
last month or the month before, the last month it didn't. I got where it just they didn't renew. Couldn't renew it because I changed banks. Do you know
Mm-hmm.
if you get your Canva Pro again, do they save your stuff for you so you can access all your stuff you created?
I imagine it is because it would be connected because you already had the free account, then upgraded to the pro. So you probably have that same stuff on there
Okay,
um, to go ahead and use.
thank you.
No problem. Okay, so now I've got, my logo, my contact information, and my website on there. Perfect. So that's my information so they know and they'll be able to reach out to us. Now let's go ahead and move forward. For this particular one, I'm going to go ahead and make some travel tips so that I have this as posting that we can go ahead and, not only use it on a Tuesday, but you can use it for whenever that you want to go ahead and do. So what I did is I used Chat GPT to go ahead and create my content that I'm going to put on there because I'm not going to go ahead and type in all this content and do this for 30 different ones because I mentioned this is going to be a kind of a short training. This would be a very long training if we were doing 30. So we're going over here to Chat GPT, and this is what I put in here. I said, write for me 30 travel tips for travelers. Quick, easy, simple. And then it instantly added this stuff here for me. Plan ahead, pack light, form your bank. These are great tips that we can go ahead and use. And it's that content that we can create to go ahead and get feedback from other people. We'll be able to go ahead and find other travelers. Because you know what? Some people may have never traveled. They might not even know about some of these travel tips. And it might just be something where somebody interacts with you and that's a great idea. I didn't think about that. So now what I'm going to do, since we have our design that we have and we have our content that I created, because it's just simply like that, I'll show you guys. I'm going to copy it and show you how quickly with the Chat GPT it is there for you. I'm reposting that in there and I hit enter and then it goes. And literally right in front of our eyes, if you've never used Chat GPT, you can get content for 30 different posts in a matter of a minute. So there it goes. So then what we do and what I just do is I'm going to select this content. I'll start with the first one and just go all the way down. highlight it all, and then I'm just going to copy it. So Control C. So now I have what I need to do. Now I need to enter it in. Now this is the great thing about using the Canva Pro. So I'm going to go back over to Canva. I'm going to go over to the left-hand column. We're going to go and look for apps. Now, with the apps, you're just going to scroll down a little bit, and you're going to be looking for the bulk create. So we're going to click on this bulk create right here. It says enter data manually. Okay. So that information that we just created from Chat GPT is now going to be able to be entered in. And then it has it right here. It shows you these cells that are going to be made. Now you can make a CSV file that you want to preload if you already want to, but this works just as well. So then I just paste Control V, and there it is. So then I'm just going to go down to the bottom and click Done because it's got everything that I need in there for 30 different posts.
Oh, okay. So how does that work? Well, you can actually, does it post automatically or is it, do you go in when you want to post? Do you just go in and click on that spreadsheet and it pops up what you got in there and you copy and paste to your
Yep, I'm getting ready to show you. Okay, so
good?
I've got that information in there now. Now, what I want to do is to put it into this, onto my content. So I'm going to select this one right here, and then I'm going to go over to the three dots. Click on the three dots, and you go down to where it says connect data. So that's the information that I just put in is now going to get connected to this particular post. So now I'm going to go connect data, and I'm just going to use name because that's the first one that we did. And then we just go to continue. See that over here on the bottom left? So now it's going to ask me, since it put all these on there that I just posted, to generate 30 designs. So what that's going to do there for us is that's going to go ahead and generate 30 different posts with our travel tips that we just made. So let's do that, generate 30 designs. And you'll see here real quickly, it's going to update and then it's going to go ahead and put it in there. And now we can see if we scroll down, page one, page two, page three, and it went ahead and just did this on here. Now, perfect. So now we've got this on here. Now we just need to do a little bit of readjustment since it was in a bold font and everything and a little bit bigger size. And we put more than just one word in there. We're just going to go ahead and just change that real quickly. I'm going to probably change the font to like 35. I think, oh, that's perfect. That's going to go ahead and get that there. And then this one right here, I probably should have changed it there at the beginning, but I'm just going to put in there travel tips. And then we just went ahead and just did that. So I'm going to save this right here because I'll be changing it on each of one of them real quickly. Didn't do that there at the beginning, but then you
Can you
click.
post one of these each day, Kit? Like one of these pages each day or?
Yes, you can go ahead and do that. Just think about it. Think about it this here. So I just created 30 different travel tips that I could post every day. Now I could go ahead and do something else if I wanted to do. Maybe, like I said, if it's a holiday, maybe you want to have some Valentine's things that you want to go ahead and do, or Christmas, whatever it is that you want to have related, you can create that and then be able to interchange them in between. Or if it's something else that maybe there's a spot that you want to go ahead and have Chat GPT help you out with, that's what you can go ahead and do. So then we're just going to go through on each of these, adjust it there. Now, if it looks like maybe there's a little bit more because it's kind of going over to the image, you just got to adjust it a little bit there. Maybe we just need to stretch it out a little bit so it fits a little bit better in there. A couple little bit adjustments, but again, this is going to be a lot faster than if you're going to have to sit there and make 30 of these to get that taken care of. And then you're just going to go ahead and again, adjust it a little bit on there. I want to make it fit in there better. Again, my travel tips, I forgot about that on that last one. I got to do that. Can't forget about that. Next time I'll have to make sure I have that in there, but and it's an easy thing to get it taken care of. Again, we're going to quickly go through, change that. it then fits. See, that one fits perfectly on there. Same thing with this one, and so on and so forth. So then you would just go through and update that for all of them, thus giving you 30 days worth of content that you could go ahead and use to add into there. Because, yes, you're going to have this to where you can do this for 30 days and have that, but it's just not going to be your only content because you'll have other things that you can go ahead and put in there to make. Maybe you're deciding you have certain places that you want to go ahead and do, and you're going to use Chat GPT to go ahead and get that, because then you could go ahead and then change it for that. And I'll show you that in just a minute. So then at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and download these as I would, and then that will give you the ability to go ahead and share. So you go on to share, go to download. Now, see, the great thing about this, what to do in the download, you can select each particular page that you want or all of them all together. So maybe you didn't want to go ahead and do all these downloaded right now, and you want to do half of them now and half later. It wouldn't matter. I like to do it all at this point, and then I put them in a specific folder because then I'm going to have it for my travel tips. So, and then you would just hit done and then download. Once it's downloaded, then you'd have your content all there and then ready for you. And that makes it a lot easier. It really is great that we can go ahead and use this to be able to create this content very quickly. So now let's go ahead and do something that's a little bit more travel related, and I'll show with another format because you have stuff that you can post in the morning, afternoon, and then in the evening because you never know when that particular client's going to be looking. They could be looking in the morning, they could be looking online in the afternoon or in the evening. So go back to Chat GTP. So now I could go ahead and have it list. Let's see, 30 great vacation spots for Valentine's. Let's just say Valentine's. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. So then, boom, it's going to go ahead and then create this content for us. Um, oh, I like it. It kind of broke it down there. Like for nature retreats, cityscapes. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what we need. Okay, so let's talk about this, doing this with beach destinations. So we'll use this as our first example. So I'm just going to, again, copy this, hit Control C. Now I'm going to go back over here to my main. I'm going to go back over to home, go to social media. Let's go back over to our square. I like it. It's nice. It's square. We can get this. Okay, so we're talking about beach destinations. So we're just going to type that in, beach destinations, see what it has for us. So I'm just going to scroll down to see what kind of grabs my eye. Um, this one's nice. I kind of like this. Actually, I really like this one right here. See, this one is a free one. You don't have to use Canva Pro. So it doesn't matter which one you're looking and using for. This will be perfect for it. So I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to go back over to my apps so I can get my content in there. Again, we're going to go to bulk create, enter our data. We already have it saved, so just Control V. Now this one's going to be less because we're doing the beach, but we're going to go through for each of those to show you, and that will give you that content that you can share. Go back down to done. And then I clicked where I want to have my info. That's going to be put that in there. Actually, before I do that, since I remember on the other one, I had travel tips. So I'll put beach, uh, let's see, beach destinations. I like that. All right, I need to make that one just a little bit smaller. Let's do 75. We'll see how that works. Perfect. So then we have that. That's going to be our header for it. And now let's get our content added in. So we're going to go down to connect data, just like we did.
Okay, I got another question. When you're
Yep.
posting this content,
Hmm.
what kind of groups are you posting it into?
Oh, I'm posting it into all groups. You know, we
I
use,
don't know what kind, like bulletin board groups, community.
okay. So when posting in groups, you got to think with Facebook, and that's why I love to use Facebook. There are so many groups that you can post it. You can post into wedding groups. You can do beach groups. You can do travel groups. You can go do groups that, hey, I need a travel agent groups. You can do free, no rules groups. Those are the ones that I really like.
Oh,
Yard
okay.
sale groups. Anything that can help to reach out to the cold market, that's those people that you do not know and you want to build that relationship, start to make a connection to, you can go ahead and post into.
And you can
And
put it in garage sales in garage sale groups. Okay, I didn't know. See,
oh yeah, anything we love like garage sale groups, yard sale groups. We love the no rules groups because again, no rules. So you can post just about anything for sale. You just have to look on there. And guys, I will just let you know, and it's a great question that you asked on there. Um, don't worry about if it doesn't get approved in that group. Go on to the next one. There's so many out there. So continuing on here, we're going to go ahead and now connect our data. We got it there for the name. And then we're going to go back over here to continue. And then it says generate our 5 designs. And then now, of course, we're going to have to adjust it a little bit on there, but here's a perfect example of moving this right here. Now, of course, I'm going to add my additional information in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my contact information and my logo again. So I'm just going to adjust that. I probably should have done that before and it would have done that, but that's all right, guys. You know exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And then I'll put our website. Perfect. I did a comma instead of period there. I caught myself. Okay. And then you would then go for on each one of these and just kind of make that a little bit of adjustment for the font as needed. Same thing here.
thank you, Kit. I gotta go ahead and jump off, but I'm gonna watch this later. Thank you.
You are so welcome. You have yourself a wonderful day and a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Yep. And then we're going to go through, and this will get us now 5 beach destinations to go ahead and create. So then again, we're going to go back over to share. You can do download. Since this one's only 5, you're going to be downloading all 5. And you guys get the gist for that one. Now let's go back over to our chat. We'll close that one down so I don't get confused. Now we have city escapes. So now we can go ahead and create that next 5 types of content that we have. So let's go with, it's got Paris, Venice, New York, and Prague. So we're going to grab this one. And I'm going to go back over to home. And again, back over to the social media. I'm just using the Instagram square post as our example. Now we know for these were city escapes. So that's exactly what I'm going to type in. I let it go ahead and bring up what it needs for me. I like that one with New York. Let me just do this. I'm just going to do city and see what it brings up. Got to find one that just kind of gets my, I really like this one right here. City vibes. That's exactly what we need. This is going to be perfect. Okay. So again, we're going to put our information so they have a way to go ahead and contact us. So I'm going to put my number. This is probably the most part that I have to do with this whole thing is putting in my information and then go to uploads, get my logo. So these three things is probably the longest thing that it takes is being able to do that, probably because I got to search for my dang logo. And you can put the logo wherever you want, guys. You can put your number wherever you want. This is just how I kind of do it and my preference. Matter of factly, I'm going to move my logo, put it up here in the corner, get a little bit more of my contact information put to the side because this is what I'm going to be using for our words. Okay, so now we've got what we want to use. I've updated everything so I won't have to go back through. We're going to go to our apps again, go down to the bulk create, enter our data. We've already got that data saved, so we're just going to hit it on the first cell, paste it in there, go back down to done, give it a moment. We're going to select the name. Taking a minute. I haven't get my continue. I don't know what's going on here. And we're having some technical difficulties. What is going on here? Let's try it again. Apps, bulk create. There it is. Okay. I had to put the content in there. And then generate the 5 designs. Okay. So, yep, this is going to be perfect. So then we're just going to adjust it. I'm going to say probably about a 68. Okay. Do it a little bit more like that. Paris, France, the city of love. This one might need adjusting a little bit here. There. See, and that's all you got to do. It's going to do that. So make that one. So depending on what it has, some of it you might have to adjust it a little bit, but takes you 2 seconds to get that done. Like this one, I probably enter it in, give you just a little bit more room, maybe make it slightly a little bit smaller so it all fits in there. And then you guys are good to go. And then see, now, when you have people go, oh, hey, I always wanted to go to New York City or I always wanted to go to Venice. That's great. Now, if you wanted to, you could do with the create content. You could do it specifically, like if you wanted to do 5 or 6 for Italy, or maybe if you wanted to do for Ireland or Vegas or whatever. It doesn't matter, guys. It's up to your imagination of what you can go ahead and do. And using this tool, it allows you to create this content at a very fast rate to then be able to go ahead and post. Because then you would have all this content that you have. Because just think about it. Right now, what we're creating in just these 2 is going to give us 60 different posts that we can go ahead and put into our feed and share every day. And that's what you're going to be able to go ahead and do. Because then at this point, I could go right onto social media. And let's see here. I'm going to create something. I can add what I've already downloaded here. Let's see. Hit open. Nope, that's not the right one that I needed. That's what she had already created. So where did my download go? All files. Aha, here it is. Okay, why is that not going through? Let me just get to my downloads. Yes, you can schedule a post on Facebook. Okay, let me open this up. Oh, okay, there it is, because it's still in a bulk file right there. I just didn't open it up. Okay, let's just open this one up here real quickly. Here we go. So I'm going to use that one. I like to save them directly to my desktop. That's the one thing I didn't do because then I know exactly where they are. But I'll put that one there and I'll go back to the other file that's got 30 of these. I'll put that one and maybe another one. There I can get them for Facebook. Okay, just a moment there. I had to. Okay, there we go. So sorry you didn't see that part because I had to minimize the screen. Okay, now that I have them saved in the spot that I needed, I'm going to show you real quickly. The new thing. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so there it is. Then we have our post. This is our one for the Paris, France. And then you just next. And yeah, you could schedule this to go ahead and go on there. You can also select different pages. So I got our business page. I'm going to go ahead and select that. So get the business page, my personal page. And there's the post. And it has it available there for you guys. So it allows you to very quickly, easily to create this content. You can go ahead and maximize getting interaction between that cold market out there, even the warm and hot market. You can go ahead and do um, creating this content. Did you guys have any questions about creating the content with Canva? Yes, yes, you guys can actually do an auto post through Facebook, and I'm going to be showing next week through using the app Socialmonials how I automate all our postings besides what I do like from my phone from time to time, so you can guys see that there. Otherwise, if you guys don't have any questions, um, you guys can get out there, start creating some of that content, get it posted, and start to get those bookings or you could even use it for team building if you'd want it to on there. Our YouTube is Adventures with the Bissengers. Let me get that here real quickly, and I will have it on our YouTube. Also post online in the groups, but yeah. And there it is, Adventures with the Bissengers. So you guys can just have that here, and I can post that right into the chat. So, guys, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend and a wonderful holiday. I hope you guys do well. If you guys have any other questions, reach out to myself. Your leader will be glad to go ahead and assist you. My name's Kit Bissinger. Want to thank you guys for everything and have a wonderful weekend. Yes, we'll see you in other trainings.